What's up, YouTubians? Gary, VW Jawbreaker. Welcome back to another hot Florida day where we're starting early again to beat the heat. So today, we're back on the 1960 Volksrod Baja Franken Beetle build, where the last video, we got the doors done. We got the doors put on. Now, one thing I did not record, so went ahead and put the rubber seal in place, and we got the sound deadening put inside the door. Very nice. So that door's on. And that door's on. Looking much better. So what's the plan for today then, Gary? Well, we got to start working on rear fenders. Of course, we're not running front fenders on this. For one, the front end is pushed forward 10 inches, thus the Volksrod. Second, I no longer have bolt holes. So, long while back, if you remember, I took a set of stock fenders and cut them down, and I was like, yeah, that'll work, except for I found out it won't, because that's pretty much ride height, just about, and well, this is really difficult one-handed, but you can get that drift. It just sits on top of the tire sticks out way too far. So my thought is, if we take the stock fender and we cut like a 1-inch lip, right, get rid of this, keep that 1-inch piece, that way we have the flange to bolt up, then we can stick some metal on top, roll it, get it the flat shape we want, and then on the inside run some kind of metal bar or something. I don't know, I have some small round bar right here, but I'm thinking maybe like some 1/2-inch pipe or something, because we are going to do kind of like a rock slider on the side, so eventually it'll all kind of tie in. That's the idea. About ready to find out together if it's going to work. So, stick around and let's dive into this, see what kind of mess we can make. Not bad, you know, it's still in progress, not done yet, but there we go. We got a rear fender. So it's just inside of the edge of the tire, which is how I wanted it. Now the only downfall is the back here. I need to bring it straight across. Now, of course, yes, I know it's a slightly flimsy, but again, down here is not bolted in. And we're going to do some kind of round bar or something up and over. I think that should strengthen it up. Doesn't look half bad. It's got a little bit more of curve to it right here than I would like, but I also measured suspension travel and it'll clear, so we don't have to worry about that. I think it's a good start. And again, we'll have the sidebars come out and come up, and I'm not going to tell you what we're doing with that yet because it'll be cool. All right, brake time. Then we'll go ahead and get a straight edge across the back and get a line marked for that. So I'm going to go ahead and get that trimmed off and looking right. Not bad. Actually, not bad at all. Things always take so much longer than you think. I mean, I'm already a couple hours in, whatever. But it's in place. Everything's tack welded. Ground down, as you saw. I think I'm kind of liking it. I really am. So what's left to do on this side is we need to go ahead and find a way to bend the round bar, but I think I'm going to go ahead and build the other side first. Get that side done before we continue on. Just that way I can say this part's done. So yeah, how it is. Less jibber jabber, more worky worky. Let's get crack-a-lacking and get her done. This fender is a lot more roached out than the other fender. I mean, yeah. And I gotta bring it all the way back to there. And that's gone. I need to think about whether or not I want to use this fender. I'm trying to find one that's not going to take so much metal work. Alright, so I have an idea. I reached out to a few people. I can't find another fender. So we're going to make do with what we have. We have that piece cut. As you see, it's roached. However, I have an idea. I have this front fender that we cut from, I don't know, a long time ago to see if we thought front fenders would look cool on this, and we decided, no, it does not. So since it's already cut, why don't I just cut that section out? Each one of these tack those in place. Should work. If not, I guess we're just going to find another fender. So I'll cut those out, we'll mock it up, bolt it all together, tack weld it, take it off. We got a lot to do. I'll bring it back. Well, happened again. The other camera just said, nope, I'm not doing it today. So long story short, we got that one built, because you know that one's still on. So that one's built. I cut, like I said, that one piece, but it just looks like honky crap. So I found a beat up front fender, took the lip off, ended up only having to really kind of re-drill one hole, and that's that. So, all right, ran out of welding wire, got 2 freaking machines, went for a bigger tank so I would run out of gas less, but now I'm out of wire. So, all right, so let me bring you up to speed here. So I looked around and found some 030 wire. So I went ahead and shoved the welder full of 030 wire. And then I took the camera, made sure it was charged, made sure it wasn't hot, hit record, verified it was recording, and then drug it around for the last hour and a half. Did you see any of that footage just now? No, you didn't. If I continue to do this YouTube thing, which is a big if, I have my reasons, don't worry, there'll still be content here and there. That's a topic for a different time. As you saw, we got the one side done, then I got the other side done. And then I went and put a strap around the front tire. Then I put some 1/4 inch round bar and went, bent it around the tire. And then looped it up through here, which gives it some nice rigidity. Now, is that the way it's going to stay? No. It's got more to do. But there you go. You're starting to get an idea, right? So, still thinking about making a small, probably 1.5 inch piece that goes across the back. That way I can stick like turn signals on it or something. I don't know. And it's going to help give a little bit more rigidity to the back here as well. But so far, so good. Kind of actually liking it. Looking decent-ish. I don't know. Who knows? I may scrap the whole thing. All right, well, it's another weekend. Not even the next day. It's a whole nother weekend altogether. And here's what we're doing today. We're going to go ahead and finish the rear fenders of all the mock-up. So I want to kind of take and run a piece across the back right here to stiffen everything up. I mean, it's decent, but we can stiffen it up even more. And my thought is to take some more of this 1/4 inch round bar and make a rectangle that comes across. And what that's going to do is help give a little bit of rigidity. It's going to be about 2 inches roughly. And then I've got a bunch of these little clearance lights. I got some in amber and some in red. Even though they're smoked clear, we'll be able to put the ambers right there for turns, put 2 of them there, and space it, and put 2 of the reds right there for just additional running lights. Nothing too extravagant. So I think that's kind of the idea for today. So let's see if we can get this figured out and get going and not have GoPro issues, which I've already had. Anyway, back at it. Wow, it's brutal. 9:40 in the morning, already feels like 94. A little sweaty here. So we got one side done. Oh, the cover's back on, yes. Because, I don't know if you saw it in the other clips or not, but well, we kind of did something, and I did not record it because there's tons of videos on it, but we got glass. We have pop-outs with extended latches. And one thing this car has never had since before I bought it, or not bought it, whatever, is a windshield. That's how you know your car is becoming official. It's got a windshield, pop-outs, and rear glass. Do I have the quarter windows and door glass? I have it. All my stuff came in from CIP1, Wolfsburg West, but don't have that done yet because I want to try to get all the metal work and stuff done. Put the cover on to try to keep everything off of the glass. You know, I mean, it's a small 2-car garage, and I'm trying to do metal work and everything else, and well, we make do. So we got it done, and it's in etching primer. So now we need to move on to the other side, get that side done, and then we have more to do. But that's just it for now. We need to go ahead. I'm not going to focus on everything else. I'm going to go ahead and focus on getting the other side done. So let's do that. And now it's a little after 11, and I drug the camera around and never hit record because I'm an idiot. And it's already over 100 degrees. This is why it's hard to get things done in the summer. I mean, it is the beginning of July. I got nothing. But we've got first coat of mud on everything. Just trying to smooth things out a little bit, make sure all the little pinholes are filled in. So we'll go ahead and get that sand down. I'll save you the boring details on that. We'll sand it down real quick. I'll hit it with some regular primer. I'll go ahead and stick it on the car and show you how it looks. So I'll bring you back in a second. Baja update. I'm exhausted. It's hot. It's like 14 bazillion degrees outside. Can you see the sweat? That's with fans going. So got one fender pretty much squared away. A little bit left of sanding to do. Ready for primer. One fender done. Just in primer. Relax. But basically, with the holes back there, we'll be able to see if I can do this one-handed here. Pop the grommet in. Run the wires in. Bada bing, bada boom. We'll have 6 running across. I like it. I'll tell you what, let me pop the others in and I'll bring it back. All right, mucho better. So we've got the outer 3, which are going to be yellow. So those will work for our blinkers. These inner 3 ones, those are just going to be additional running lights. We will have actual brake lights, running lights out here, but those will just be a little bit of additional. Could we actually sit there and space them out a little better? Maybe. I don't know. These middle ones are a little narrow, but I like it. I think it'll be good enough. So I'll go ahead and finish up that fender, get it mounted. Then we'll be pretty much done with this until we Raptor line it black. That's right, because next video we're actually going to make custom Nerf bars for the side to tie in. And I've really got a really kind of cool little aspect I want to add to it. So anyway, thanks for sticking around. Hope you guys learned something. Maybe you learned what not to do. Who knows? I appreciate you being here. Thanks so much. Till the next time, be kind and be good.